Hey guys. So before we talk about the topic of today's video, I just wanted to mention, if you saw my tweet on Twitter, then you know what I'm going to say. I fixed my lighting. In yesterday's video, in real life, that look was so pretty, and I did post a picture on my Instagram to show that, but I don't feel like it looked that good in the video. And I was like, all right, that's it. I've got to do something about my lighting. So I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I made some changes and now I feel the lighting is much, much better. The colors are truer, the balance is better. You can actually see some of the background now, whereas before it was just a blur. So you can see it to a certain extent. It's not going to be all lit up and bright like it is in a lot of people's videos because I prefer to use natural lighting. So anyways, I switched some things around. I had to buy some things and get rid of some other things, and now I feel like it's much, much better. Okay, so I'm probably not going to do a July favorites video at the end of the month because the topic of this is similar enough that I don't want to be repetitive. So what I'm going to talk about today is my favorite makeup brands and what are those brands' best products. So let's just get started. I have some things on the table in front of me and I'm not going to go in any particular order. Let's start with probably my all-time favorite makeup brand ever. This is the brand that I buy the most from and I have the most of in my collection. Who am I talking about? Maybelline. Maybelline standout products are, in my opinion, the Matte and Poreless, the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. If you've never tried this, you're missing out. And there's no reason not to. I mean, it's like $5 and change, I think. It's very inexpensive, but this is so nice. I didn't use this when it first came out because I didn't think that I could, because it says normal to oily on the bottle, and my skin is normal to dry. But I was watching a video by Tati, and she was saying, you know, not to be afraid of this if you have dry skin, and she was right. I feel like anybody can use this. You don't have to be any certain skin type because it does not make my face any drier. As a matter of fact, it kind of makes me wonder if somebody is oily, if they could get away with using this, because I don't feel like it would be good for somebody with oily skin. So yeah, don't go by that. It's a beautiful foundation, and this is the perfect shade for me for summer. It's 122 Creamy Beige, and then I will probably be using something else when fall rolls around, but not the color I have in my drawer right now, which is 115 Ivory. I don't think that's the right shade. So I think I'm going to have to take a look at either the one that I used to use before that or something different entirely. But this is great for me for summer. I feel like it's a good summer color for me. Okay, what else is good from Maybelline? The new lifter glosses. Oh my god, you guys. I was never a gloss person until now. These are amazing. They're so beautiful. The formula feels so nice on your lips. And I think this one is my favorite out of all the shades. This is Silk. And it has a big giant wand on it. And they're very easy to apply. And I love these. I have most of the colors because the only reason why I don't have all the colors is because some colors just, you know, wouldn't look good on me. So I think there's like 3 shades maybe that I don't have, but I have all the rest of them, and there are a lot of them. There's the ones in the regular line, and then there are CVS exclusive shades, so there's a ton of them, but I have all of them except for about 3. And another standout product from Maybelline is definitely the Maybelline Nudes of New York palette. This is great, you guys. I was always a huge fan of the City Mini palettes. I really like those too. But I think this might be just about perfect. The formula on this is fantastic. The color story is great if you're a neutrals person. Even if you're not a neutrals person, it's good to have some neutrals in your collection. But this is wonderful. So if you haven't picked this up yet, you cannot go wrong with it. It is such a good palette. Okay, and I'm not going to show you 3 products from every single one of these brands. I'm only going to show you the products that I truly, truly love the most. All right, let's move on to the next brand. Revlon. What is Revlon's best product that I've tried? I mean, I haven't tried everything. The Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighters. Oh, I reach for this all the time. This one is in the shade Daybreak Glimmer. And it's a gold. It's what I have on now. Oh my God, you guys, this is so beautiful. And I would say this is good for light to medium skin. Then they have a deeper shade that would be good for medium to deep skin. But yeah, if you've never tried this, it's so good. Maybe I need to try more Revlon products because I don't really have a lot of Revlon, and that kind of makes me wonder about, you know, maybe I should try some other things. Okay, CoverGirl. I purchased the CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder recently, and I've been using this, and this is very different than any powder I've ever had because it's talc free. So it takes some getting used to the formula. The formula feels, it just feels different on your skin. It doesn't necessarily feel better, it just feels different. But I like the finished look. It has more of a natural quality about it. It's not ever going to look cakey or make your skin look dry or nasty. This is in the shade Fair, I think. Yeah, Fair. And I started off using the applicator that came with it, which it looks really nice when you do that, but it's kind of a heavier coverage doing it that way, so I switched to a brush. Now I use like a flat-sided brush and press it into my skin. And I think it's just a very nice natural finish, because sometimes when you have normal to dry skin, powder can look, it can look nasty. Especially if you use like a loose powder or you put too much on, it can look really bad. So this, I think, is nice and doesn't look bad with my dry skin. Wet n Wild. You already know what I'm going to say because I always mention this when I'm doing tutorials or get ready with me videos. I start the video off every single time talking about the Wet n Wild lip treatment. This smells nice. Oh, smells awesome. I kind of think it'd be fun if they had these in other flavors, but I guess they don't really need it because I love this. This is grapefruit mint, which sounds like a weird combination, but trust me, it smells like heaven. But even more important is the formula. I put this on my lips first thing when I do my makeup. By the time I get to my lipstick, my lips are nice and hydrated. It's sunk in so it won't interfere with the application of the lip products. And the lip products go on beautiful over this. So Wet n Wild's best product for sure. Okay, AOA Studio. AOA Studio is shopmissa.com's house brand. If you're not familiar with shopmissa.com, where have you been? I love that website. Most of the things, not all, but most of the things on that website are $1, and most of the things I've tried, I really like, especially from their house brand. They do carry other brands on there like LA Colors and Amuse and Santee and Malibu Glitz and Princessa. There's a lot of brands on there. I haven't loved every single thing that I bought, but considering that most things are $1, you would kind of expect that. But I have found some real hidden gems. The AOA Studio brand, though, is, like I said, is their house brand, and I love the Lumi blushes. I showed you in a video recently. I bought a ton of them. They're gorgeous. They look so beautiful on, and I love those. I also love their cream blushes. And the only reason why I don't talk about these more is because I just have the one. This is in the shade Cozy. It applies beautifully. It is what I am wearing today. And it occurred to me this morning that I definitely need more of a variety of colors though. So I placed an order before I made this video. So I've got another order coming from Shop Miss A. I must be one of their best customers. I order a lot of stuff from them. Another product that I really like, thought I felt something tickling me. So, you know, sometimes you have like a random hair or something that's doing that. Another product that I really like by their house brand AOA Studio is their Buttercream gel liners. And I have all the shades except for one. There's one that is out of stock, and when it comes back in stock, I'll probably place another order so that I can have every single color. But I have one on today in the waterline. This is what Pistachio looks like. So it's super dark in the pot, but it goes on more of like a khaki olive green, I would say. But, you know, it's a little more work to use these with a brush rather than a pencil liner, but I think it's worth it because they come in a ton of colors. I mean, I don't care what color you want. They probably have one in the line. There are colors in this line that I have never seen by any other brand ever. Yeah, take a look if you like gel liners, and there are some colors that you've just never been able to find. They've got them. Okay, next, Milani. You know what I'm going to say. I've been talking about it nonstop since I bought it. I have a backup, and I don't normally buy backups because usually I don't get to them. But this I will get to. The Lash Primer, the violet one. This has completely vitalized my lashes. It's got like oils and stuff in it that condition your lashes and make them healthier so that they'll grow better. But it also makes mascaras perform 1,000,000 times better, because it just seemed like every mascara that I used before I started using this just didn't work as well as I thought it would or could. But this will make any mascara work better. It's wonderful. I love it. Okay, NYX. I had kind of gotten away from NYX. I wasn't really buying as many products from them as I used to, and I think that was a mistake because almost all the purchases that I've made from them recently, I've really been loving a lot of the things that I bought. The two standouts, though, are I repurchased their Wonder Stick, and this truly is a wonder because the contour on this, it is a cream contour. Looks like it would be too dark for me. It's not. This is in the shade light medium. They also have a medium deep. And I think they have one called Universal, which wasn't in stock when I went to the store. So I just got the light to medium one. Now you would think this would be too dark for me. When it's blended in, it's great. Very nice, soft, natural contour. I love this, and I'm so glad that I repurchased this. Honestly, I don't use the highlighter side because it's like a matte yellow, not very pretty. But the contour, oh, great. It's so easy. And the other thing that I've been really going nuts over by NYX is their On the Rise Volume Liftscara. I never hear anybody talk about this. This is amazing. I never thought I would find anything that I liked as much as the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I think this might have a slight edge on that. I can't even believe it, but it's true. I think this is my favorite mascara that I've tried. And yeah, I never hear anyone talk about this. When I first bought it and I took the wand out, I said, oh, this doesn't look like it's going to be wet enough for me because I like wet mascaras normally. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that it's not a wet mascara. It works great. I don't know how they do it because usually when mascaras are drier, they don't work as well for me. But I love this. Okay, Believe Beauty. I've tried a ton of brow products, you guys. I mean, so many brands, so many forms of brow products. This is Believe Beauty's brow gel in light brown. Look at my brows. Okay, they look totally natural, but they're not. They're full of brow gel. Basically, I just use this to fill in all the sparse areas. Just brush this through all the way through my brow, and one and done. I don't like brows that look artificial or overly done or that are too dark, or this is just, oh, this is perfect. I hope that Believe Beauty never stops making this because I really love this so much more than any other brow product I've ever tried. Yep. Fantastic. How many shades does this come in? Not that many. I would say maybe 3, 4 at the most. Yeah, this is light brown. So there's a light brown, I think a medium brown, a dark brown, a blonde. I think there might only be 4 shades. Yeah, there's no taupe in this line, which is my preference, but the light brown works in this case because it's not too warm. That's why it works good for me. Okay, Essence. I was just talking about the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Fantastic mascara. Everybody knows that. Everybody loves it. So that's definitely one of their best products. I'm sure they sell a ton of those. That is the product that's probably been keeping this company going all these years, is that mascara, because it's one of those viral products that everybody knows about. But the other thing that I think they do really well are their matte bronzers. Essence changes out their products, except for that mascara that I was just talking about. But they change out their products a lot. They discontinue things. They come up with new ones, and then everybody wants to try the new version of something. They do that with their bronzers. So this is their current matte bronzer, but wouldn't surprise me if next week they discontinued it and came out with a new one. That's just what they do. So I'm not a bronzer person, but when I do like to use bronzer, and I do have this on today, this is my favorite bronzer for sure. I don't like shimmery bronzers. I only like matte ones, but this is great, and it's really inexpensive. Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade 01 Natural. I don't know how many shades of this they have. Probably not that many. Maybe 2, 3 at the most, but yeah, this is the one I would recommend if you have fair to light skin tone. Okay, ColourPop. Everybody loves ColourPop's eyeshadows. I love their concealer. Their Pretty Fresh concealer. This is a standout product to me. I think it's their best product. I have not tried the new Pretty Fresh foundation yet, but I would like to. So next time I'm over at Ulta, if they have my shade in stock, I probably will pick that up because I am definitely curious about it. But the Pretty Fresh concealer is really good, and there's nothing much else to say about it. I mean, there is, but I don't want the video to be any longer than it has to be. Okay, and last but certainly not least, for my favorite brands, e.l.f. Oh my God, e.l.f. You are killing it lately. Keep up the good work. Okay, let's start off though with a product that's been around forever that I just recently repurchased and forgot how awesome it is. The original eyeshadow primer. Eyeshadows go on so beautiful over this, and it's only $3. I have been using the putty eye primer since that came out, but it's very thick, and if you don't use your fingers, it's difficult to blend. This, I think, is slightly better because it's not so thick, but yeah, eyeshadows look amazing over this. So if you've never tried this because you thought, how good could it be? Oh, it could be very, very good. I'm so glad I repurchased this because it's awesome. Now let's talk about some of e.l.f.'s newer products. The Putty Face Primer, Poreless Putty Face Primer. If you have normal to dry skin, you are gonna love this because it's not going to be drying on your skin, but it fills in your pores, makes your foundations work. Your foundations are just going to glide on over this and look beautiful. This is very hyped, but worth it. Worth the hype. Yeah, if you've never tried this primer, it's incredible. I love it. Now they have a bunch of different putty primers. They have different colors and formulas, and this is just the original one. I really like this. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're going to purchase it, that there are like 3 or 4 choices now for this. So, you know, look them all over and decide which one is best for you. Okay, the bite-size eyeshadow palettes. How awesome are these, you guys? They're $3. They come in a fantastic selection of shades. You can just pick them up wherever. Everybody that sells e.l.f. sells them. I just got this one yesterday. This is the only one that I didn't have from the ones that are sold in stores, because there are 2 other palettes that I don't have that aren't sold in stores. Jalapeno, which is the green one, and Acai, which is the blue one. I still would like to get those at some point, but the only way I'm going to get them is I'm going to have to order them from e.l.f.'s website. But I have all the other ones now that are sold in stores. So just got this yesterday. That is what I'm wearing on my eyes. I love this. I think it might be my favorite that I've tried so far. This is very bad. Oh my God, you guys, these went on and blended so beautiful together, and I just really love the finished look. I have to be careful when I wear this type of color story because sometimes it can go horribly wrong on me. But I think this is beautiful, and if it looks good on me, it probably would look even better on somebody that didn't have my skin tone or depth of skin color. So yeah, if you've been wondering about these, the Berry Bad is gorgeous. But I like a lot of the others too. Um, there's cream and sugar, there's pumpkin pie, there's truffles, there's carnival candy, there's rose water, there's a bunch of them. And for $3, you cannot go wrong. Fantastic. And last but certainly not least, by e.l.f., if you are a lip pencil person, you must get the lip kit from e.l.f.'s limited edition collection, Retro Paradise. In the lip kit, you get 4 lip pencils. There's also a fuchsia one. I forgot to bring that one out. In the lip kit, you get 4 lip pencils. You get a fuchsia and you get 3 nudes. You get a light, medium, and deep nude lip pencil. I have been using the light one non-stop, you guys. It is so creamy and so perfect in color for my skin tone. Oh my God. e.l.f. made lip liners many, many years ago. They were awful. And then they just pulled those off the market and then didn't make lip pencils for a long, long time. Until now. Oh my God, you guys, these are so good, and it's limited edition. In the lip kit, by the way, you also get a lip gloss. It's like a sparkly gold lip gloss. But man, oh man, these lip pencils are incredible. Yeah, it takes a long time to go through a lip pencil. So, you know, I'm obviously not going to run out of this anytime soon, but makes my other lip pencils look sick. This is so good. And I think it was, how much was it for that lip kit? I want to say $10. Hopefully that's correct. 4 lip pencils and a lip gloss for $10. That's, what, $2 a piece? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah. So cheap enough, right? By the way, if you're interested in this, the only place you can get the Retro Paradise collection from e.l.f. is Target and their website. That's it. That's the only places you can get it. The eyeshadow palette is nice too, but I didn't want to show that because I was at a Target yesterday and that slot was empty. So I don't want to show you something that you can't get. I don't know if it's still available on the website, but I really like that too. But I think I like the bite-size palettes better only because they're such a good price and they're easily available and will always be in stock, not something limited edition. So that is it, you guys. Those are my favorite brands and the best products that those brands make. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, you guys.